to Younes Talks Football, the brand new Younes Talks Football channel. I hope all of you are doing well. Now, the way that this is running, most of you would have known that Younes Talks Football as a channel existed in its entirety, including the Chelsea news and the Chelsea stuff. I have now separated the two. So on here is where you're going to get all things football, including watch-alongs and including talking about daily topics and news and all sorts of things like we are doing in this video. And the main channel is Younes Talks Chelsea. So if you want to continue to hear me talk about only Chelsea, you know where to go to, link in the description. But on here, we are going to be just as active as Younes Talks Chelsea. The two will run alongside each other. So make sure you subscribe over here, notification bell on. Let's get cracking. Big news, which I think could change the landscape of the way that we all watch football. Because now it has been announced that the Premier League are looking to start up their own streaming service. Now, I think for many people, this is going to be music to their ears, including me. I'm someone that will happily come on and tell you guys when I think someone is trying to, just make money and, try and use the ways and means in order to just try and get a pound note. And I think what the Premier League are doing here is going to do that. But I think many people in the UK are going to feel like this is actually justified. And this is a good thing, right? I'll give you a comparison. If you remember when the Super League was meant to be a thing, and one of the things in the agenda and in the manifesto was that the Super League were going to have their own streaming platform, which made a lot of people go, oh, okay, you're now just going to try and take even more money out of people. But when we come to TV, and we look at the way that it's set up in the UK, unlike anywhere else in the world, and I'll make comparisons very shortly. In the UK, people have got to pay for Sky, they've got to pay for TNT, they've got to pay for Amazon, they've got to pay for flipping. I don't know how many flipping, broadcasters do you now need on your channel list for you to watch Premier League football and Champions League. It's a joke. Whereas if you go anywhere else in the world, and I'll give you an example, you go to the Middle East or you go to North Africa and people will pay for one beIN Sports subscription. Done. Well, the Premier League have clocked onto that. Let me show you the latest in terms of how this is all going to be set up. So, official, the Premier League is to launch its own Netflix-style streaming service with live coverage of all 380 matches over a season available directly to fans, but only if you live in Singapore. Known as Premier League Plus, the new app will be launched before next season and will be the first time match coverage will be sold direct to consumers. Premier League CEO Richard Masters says from next season onward, from August, Premier League Plus is going to happen. For the first time, the Premier League is going to have its own customers. We're looking to build a business, but we're also looking to learn to see how that might be replicable around the world. This is very, very important. What they're doing here is testing. This is going to be their way to make sure that they get everything set up. Any mistakes or whatnot that's going to happen, if there's any bugs, any issues, it's going to be in a very condensed, high-tech and high-performing location like Singapore. Very small population, but very advanced in their technology and their infrastructure, which means it's the perfect breeding ground to have a soft launch. And after that soft launch, once you've got all of your issues corrected and everything is laid out, expand to the world, including the UK. Now, this could have huge ramifications. So let me show you more. Television Revolution from John Cross. Premier League Plus to be launched in Singapore, showing every English top flight game, and it could be coming to a TV screen near you soon. I think it's safe to say VPN packages are going to be flying after this. Got to be careful what I say. You know the gist. But listen, this is going to be huge. Revolution for sure. Sky Sports, TNT, everyone are quivering in their boots right now. 100%, because you best believe. If the Premier League have Premier League Plus launched to the general public in the UK and around the world, and they give, like Netflix, a subscription fee each month of 15 quid. But I'm not even in the UK and I'd buy it. Even I would buy it. If it means I'm going to be getting well, actually, here, well, it depends. beIN Sports are going to be the competitor here, right? But then again, the Premier League have the rights. The Premier League can easily even turn to beIN Sports and go, okay, listen, we're not going to renew. Done. Now being sports only show Champions League football. And then UEFA will probably start doing their own thing. And then people will just start buying directly from the Premier League and from UEFA, which I think is going to happen with UEFA as well. I do think that's going to happen too. So keep your eyes peeled. What we are about to see could be the death of television in football and in world football, that is. I'm talking in terms of the upper echelons of football. We're talking Premier League, Champions League. Of course, TV will still be around to broadcast everything else, you know. I very much doubt like the Bundesliga is going to have their own streaming service. I just don't think they have what it takes to be able to pull that off. But you get the gist. I think this is going to be a good thing because it guarantees quality. It means that consumers will pay less because, let's be honest, in the UK, you're paying for Sky Sports, TNT, and even Amazon. That comes to a total easily of around £100 a month. Easily. If you've got a full package of Sky, you've got TNT thrown in there, and you pay for Amazon Prime, mate, you are easily, I don't even know how much they cost now, but the last time that I remember, the last time before I left, it was what, 35, 40 quid a month for like TNT? If you want a whole Sky package, you're probably paying 50, 60 quid a month, unless the prices have gone down. If the prices gone down, if they have, let me know in the comments. But this has got on Amazon Prime on top of that, probably another tenner on top of a month. That's, you imagine condensing all of that to get your Premier League football every single game, even the 3 o'clocks. This is the most important thing, the 3 p.m. kickoffs that don't get broadcasted in the UK. This is going to be the big selling point for everybody. Everyone's going to buy. Everyone's going to buy in. You best believe, because if they have an app on their TV and they can just choose what 3 p.m. game I'm going to watch. I can watch all of them if I want to. Hey, that's never been done. It's never been done. At least in the UK. It's been done elsewhere. Like I've said, go and watch beIN Sports. Get every game you want. But in the UK, this would be absolutely huge. And if it's going to be big in the UK, it'll be big everywhere else as well for Premier League. This is going to be directly from the Premier League in terms of the formats, in terms of the quality, the image, the sound, the experiences, maybe no commentary, maybe with commentary, all sorts of maybe different angles. The Premier League have complete freedom on how they want to choose to broadcast this. This is going to be incredible if it does get out of Singapore and it does go well and then it gets hard launched to the rest of the world. I think that would be immense. What do you think? Let me know down below. Now, I want to touch on something before we end, which is hilarious. Here's a very interesting stat about Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola, as both of them fight for the title, and it's going to go down to the wire, not only in the Premier League, but the Carabao Cup as well. They've got to play each other in that final. Well, check this out. Since becoming Arsenal manager, Mikel Arteta has spent more days at the top of the Premier League than Pep Guardiola, but the Man City manager has 4 league titles in that time. That is insane. Pep is basically looking at Arteta like his placeholder. Like a very good assistant would do. Arteta came from the life as Pep's assistant, became Arsenal manager, and has held that position more than Pep, but not won a single league title, and Pep has won 4 in that time. It's like Arteta's like, don't worry, I'll keep the seat warm for you. Yeah? Go and do your thing, it's fine. I'm here, don't worry. Come back in about April, right? That way it doesn't get too cold once I leave, but I got to leave, you have to sit down here and win the title. Is it happening again? Is it happening again, is the question here. There was one time earlier on in the season I'd say no chance, and now I have to be honest, I'm saying maybe it is. Maybe it is going to happen for a 5th time. Oh man, what do you think? Let me know down below. But that's an incredible stat, and if it becomes 5 in a row, I think it's safe to say Arteta's job is done. I mean, if he doesn't win this league, he's got to get chopped anyway, right? Let me know. What do you think? Down below. Much appreciated. And I will catch all of you tomorrow. Make sure you guys are here for a brand new video. So the way that it's going to run on here, you're going to have regular videos daily, right? And you're also going to get watch-alongs too for all sorts of football matches, Premier League, Champions League, the World Cup, and beyond is going to be on here. So make sure you are subscribed, notification bell on, much appreciated. And I will catch all of you on the next one. See you later. Take care, people. In a bit, subscribe, and peace.